Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be sharing with you how I reset this 2023 and the 3 things I'm going to use to help me achieve all of my goals and resolutions this year. So if you're looking for ways on how you can start your year right and looking for the products or the things that can help you achieve your goals this year, then this video is for you. So let's get into it. First item that I will be showing you is something we all have been using for, I'm pretty sure, quite some time already, before the digital planners have emerged. So this is the planner that I'm using for this year. This is the Good Intentions journal. This is from Milk Press. The brand is from Milk Press, and this was recommended to me by my sister who have used this last year. However, I also have another planner that I used last year, and it's also aesthetically pleasing. As you can see, the two of them are quite similar, but they are different brands. This was my planner last year, and I'm gonna recommend this as well, as much as I'm gonna recommend this. This is a Life After Breakfast planner, and what I like about this is the color, the designs. Get a lot of beautiful art there, and they have free stickers as well that I haven't used because I'm not really a sticker person. I realized that last year. So these are the free stickers from Life After Breakfast. I'm not sure if this is already sold out, but last year it got sold out pretty quick, as well as this Milk Press planner that I have. And I'm pretty excited to use the Milk Press planner, and I know by now that you have realized that I am really a physical planner type of person because I feel like this works for me compared to the digital one. I love writing and I love to check my checklist. This is what's inside the Milk Press planner. I'm just gonna let you see a little bit of it. So you have here the vacation plans and the holidays on the first few pages. And what I love about this planner, the reason why I was convinced to buy this is because of this. Every week it's gonna give you a weekly intentions page. It also feels like journaling, but it's not really journaling yet. So this is your workout tracker, and this is also the things I learned this week and something to be thankful for, which is like the basics of journaling. And what I also like is the habit tracker. This one doesn't have a habit tracker, which I'm kind of bad because I love to see my progress on paper. And I love checking every time I'm doing something that in the list, and I love checking it. And this is really helpful for me. If you are the type who also like to have a physical planner, then this is what I can recommend for this year. They also have the stickers. These are the mood tracker stickers, which you will be putting here in the first page. So what I like about a physical planner is it helps me step away from the screen, which is one of my goals this year. I am trying my best to minimize my screen time as much as possible because my work entails me to face the laptop or the PC for 8 to 9 hours per day, and I also have my personal brand, which gives me about 3 to 4 or 5 hours per day facing my cell phone or iPad. So it gives me a few hours to really just get away from the screen. So this year, I am really trying my best to minimize my screen time, and I feel like getting a physical planner helps me with that certain goal. And what I also love about having a physical planner is that it makes me feel like I have a me time every time I write down the things or the schedule for the week or my goals for the week. It makes me reflect more compared to having it on a digital screen or on my phone or on my iPad. I easily get distracted when there are notifications like messages. It basically makes me less focused on what I'm about to do. So when I have this planner, when I write things here, it makes me somewhat relaxed, and it makes me really reflect on what I wanted to do for that week or what I want to achieve or the schedules that I want to make for the week. I'm not sure if you feel the same way, but I easily get distracted when I have notifications here and there on my phone, and I tend to forget what I'm supposed to do. So I want to be focused now, my goals this year. So getting a physical planner is definitely something that really works for me. I know it's different for all of us, Other people might want to use the digital planner more because they want it to be easy, they want it to be fast, and they want everything to be synced. And I completely understand that, but I think that I've been using a planner since I was in college. So I think this habit has already been instilled with me for more than a decade already, and I just can't let go of that. And I did try putting everything on my phone, and it just doesn't work for me. I tend to forget things on my phone, and I haven't set a schedule to really check on my phone for that certain chore. So with this, I love opening this one and writing everything down. This one works for me, and I highly recommend. This is quite expensive compared to the other planners that I've used, but I feel like this is the best quality I've ever tried, and I highly recommend this. One other planner that I would like to recommend is the BDJ plan. I have been using BDJ, that's Belle de Jour planner. It's about 595 or 565 pesos only compared to this one. This is 950, and this Life After Breakfast is 850 pesos. So those three are what I can recommend. One other benefit that you can get from writing down on a physical planner, it helps stimulate your brain cells. It says here that writing stimulates brain cells that help you with increasing focus and memory. This is something that typing can provide you with, and I totally agree with it. I feel like this really helped my brain in focusing or remembering things compared to using an app or just using my phone. I feel like when you use a phone, there's just really things that you're used to doing, and when you're not used to using it as your planner or something for this matter, then you tend to forget. You tend to forget to use that using your phone. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Second item that I think that would help me with my goals this year is this journal notebook that I have. This is the LULA Club notebook, which I had last year, and I wasn't really able to use it as much because I wasn't consistent. So this year, one of the things that I want to be consistent with is to journal my thoughts. I'm just a beginner, guys, so I'm not really an expert in journaling. So I am also gonna be with you in this journey. If you're still new to journaling, I'm gonna be with you with this. I have a bit of stuff here, but I'm just gonna reuse this since I don't want to buy another notebook, which I'm not sure if I could use it. I am trying to be more intentional with the purchases that I have and the things that I feel like I'm really gonna use. So if you have a notebook that has a lot of pages in it and you're still not sure if you could really be consistent with journaling, I suggest that you just use it for the meantime until you finish all of the blank pages there. And that way you can practice journaling without spending much money and buying stuff that you're not sure that you're gonna use. So this one, I am recycling this for the year 2023. Since I wasn't really able to use it for 2022. So, journaling. I have checked about journaling on Google, and it says here that journaling is a written account of your thoughts and feelings as you navigate everyday life. And the beauty of journaling is that there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's a deeply personal experience that can take many forms. One day, journaling could look like a diary entry similar to the ones you may have written when you were a teenager. The next day, it can be a list of things that bring you joy or a list of goals you want to achieve. So developing a journaling habit can help you work with your emotions, especially when you're feeling anxious or sad. It can also help you grow and become more self-aware. I have noticed last year that I tend to write on my journal when I am really, really at my lowest point. That's where all of the things that I wanna say, I tend to write it down, and it really, really helped me with the emotions that I was feeling that day. It helped me think more, to meditate, and to really realize or make me think about the things that I am feeling that day. And it's great to look back and see how you dealt with it the next day, if you know what I mean. So I really, really wanted to make it a habit and be more aware and be more conscious with what I'm feeling. It actually also helps with your mental health. And as an anxious anxious person, I feel like this would really help me. And if you're also like me, who's a beginner in journaling and you're not sure how you're gonna start, then I'm just gonna quickly share with you how you're gonna journal, how you're gonna start to journal. These are the tips that I saw on Google. So it says here that you just have to write every day and just set a few minutes every day to write. Just make it easy. Just keep a pen and paper handy at all times. Then when you want to write down your thoughts, you can. And write or draw whatever feels right. Your journal doesn't need to follow any certain structure, which is really like for me, I don't want to follow a certain structure. It makes me feel I don't want to overthink it, you know. I just want to write down the things that I feel that day. If I am thankful, I am grateful, I'm gonna write about that. If I'm anxious, I'm gonna write about that. So yeah, it's your own private space to discuss and create whatever you want to express your feelings, correct? And let the words and ideas flow freely. This is practically the beauty of journaling, and you can use your journal as you see fit. It says here that journaling improves mental well-being, which I can totally agree. Here are some ideas that you can try to write on your journal if you're not really so sure on what to write on your first few days or week on your journaling journey. You can write the list of things and people you're grateful for, or a recent situation that challenged you, small things that bring you joy and throughout the day, and the best decision you've made, and daily positive affirmations. So let's begin this journaling journey together, and let me know on the comment section if you have been journaling, if you have some tips for beginners like me. Let me know in the comment section. And last item that I'm gonna show you that I feel like would help me with my goals this year is this money envelope or notebook, but it contains a ziploc with all of the things that you can put. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it has a ziploc which you can put some bills here, and it also has notes where you can write what it is for. So for example, if this first, I just have this 20 peso coin here because I just want to keep it for now. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, so I just have it there for now, so don't mind it. So for example, a budget for a certain occasion, like for a birthday, or for, let's just say you have a budget for your weekly date night. So every time you get your paycheck, you just have to set aside a budget for that certain thing. So if you have a budget for a birthday or for a birthday gift, you just have to put it here. You just also have to write down your budget. If you get the budget already from this certain envelope, then that's the time you can say that you already exceeded your budget and that you don't have the right to buy anything else. I feel like that's how it works, and the reason why I got this is my first time using this tool. I feel like this is gonna help me with budgeting. Budget our weekly groceries, budget our coffee dates or something like that. You just have to put it here, and when you run out of money from here, it just means you have to stop. So it makes you feel accountable for the things that you have, for the things that you are gonna purchase. It helps you determine your certain budget for every week. It's not gonna work quickly for, like, if you say you have this for this year and you're gonna use it for January, it's not really gonna work that quickly because you, first of all, you have to determine your budget. You have to see if that certain amount that you've set aside before is gonna work, and second of all, you have to know the categories that you're gonna make. So I actually have my own online banking. At the same time, I also want to use this for things like when you need a cash for coffee dates or for weekly groceries. I feel like you tend to be more cautious in buying your groceries when you have a certain budget on hand compared to when you just swipe it using your card. You tend to go overboard your budget when you just swipe it using your card compared to when you have a cash set aside for that certain week. So if you have a 2-week grocery budget and you went overboard for the first week, you have to adjust your second week grocery. So that's the beauty of having this one. One thing that I realized, it's also good to have a cash on hand with you for emergency purposes, like when there's a calamity and the ATMs are not working, or a certain place doesn't accept credit card or debit cards because they're all experiencing blackout. So you literally need to use cash. And one thing that I realized is that during the Typhoon Odette last 2021, we experienced it firsthand that cash on hand was really useful. It was a day after Sueldo, so we withdraw a few thousands, which helped us for the past 2 weeks during the time when everyone was lining up for withdrawal on the ATM. And it really helped us not to line up, and it also helped us secure a hotel room. The hotel only accepted people who'd pay in cash during that time, and that's when I realized that as much as you need to have an emergency fund on your bank for online banking or something like that, you also really have to set aside a cash for emergency purposes. Just an amount that you feel like would help you survive for your basic needs in case there's an emergency, like for food, for a simple basic room in case you need to relocate. What's important is that you have something that you can buy all the basic necessities with. This is an example of how it's gonna look like if you have money here. So this is our emergency cash in case we don't have access to any ATMs here, or if there are, God forbid, any typhoons where we need to relocate as soon as possible. At least we have something that we can touch and use for our daily basic necessity. I have seen a lot of people use this method and it really worked for them. So this is me trying to make an effort in budgeting this year, and I'll let you know if this works for me. I also have my own savings online. I want to use both and see how it's gonna work out for me. If you have tried this method, let me know in the comment section. If you have other tips or advice that you can give me for the categories that I should be making here and the percentage of how much I should be putting as well. If you have mastered this type of method, then let me know. I would highly appreciate tips right now because this is my first time trying this, and I hope this works. I just love this money envelope that I got, available in Shopee. I'm gonna put the link down below if you also want. They have a lot of colors available, but I chose this because, as you can see, these are my type of colors for everything that I have. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I have shared with you the 3 things I will be using to reset my 2023 and to help me with my New Year's resolution and goals, which I really hope is gonna work, especially for the money envelope, which is my first time using. And if you do have other tips or advice that would help me out for this year, then let me know in the comment section. If you have video suggestions that you want to see here on my channel this year, let me know as well in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next vlog. Happy New Year!